Recap day one of the hearings, and then, of course, look ahead to what day two could potentially bring.
Don't go anywhere. Big day on the channel. Starts right now.
I believe Americans of all backgrounds deserve.
Recap day one of the hearings, and then, of course, look ahead to what day.
Okay.
Our Constitution and laws as they are written.
And if Judge Barrett is confirmed, Americans stand to lose the benefits that the ACA provides.
Well, it was a curious scene. We're not used to having all of these blown up pictures. It portrayed her almost like some type of serial killer, that these are people that are going to lose all of their health care.
And if I don't always play by the rules of Washington establishment, it's because I was elected to fight for you, and I fight harder than anybody has ever fought for you.
The president feeling very energized after his rally in Florida yesterday.
Stop.
Los Angeles victory. On the way.
I don't know whether to cheer for them or not. They're the Chargers. They're from San Diego, but now they're in Los Angeles, and I'm living in Los Angeles. So I got friends who like the Chargers. But I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. Morning, guys. Just got a few minutes here, so I was going to check out the Fox and Friends and see. Usually they've got a big name interview at the end from the White House. Let's see who they got here. Is that Tom Cotton? That's not really a big name. Yeah. Senator Tom Cotton. He's going to vote for Amy. We know that. How's everybody doing? Good morning. This is nothing official. This is not the live stream. This is just the live stream, like the live stream's official. This has no network sponsorship. Okay, so this is all about the Senate hearing. They are just hammering down the Senate hearing, which is a done deal. This is all sound and fury, signifying nothing. Let's go back here. This guy's an idiot. Okay. No offense. I'm sure he's a wonderful person in some ways. But he's not. He just doesn't understand. He's an economist or something. He's got books. He doesn't understand how things work. Let's go back. See if we can find anybody interesting. No, this is all. Oh, they're talking to. Okay, Kennedy. Is that Kennedy? Go ahead.
Hearing into another freak show. They don't want to make it circus freak.
Of judicial independence.
Kennedy might be the best we're going to be able to do here. Let's go back here and see. Oh, Gingrich. Oh, that's my response to Gingrich now. Just, Gingrich is that, like, if you got a crazy mom who just says that, and you can't say anything because you're the kid, and the mom will come in and just make up complete nonsense about it. You know, most colds are contracted by jackets. Kids sharing their jackets all over the country. Kids are sharing their jackets, and they're spreading the common cold, and it's killing people. And all you can do is just, not even out loud, because she will hear you. That wasn't my mom. Sometimes that was my mom. But just... And there's a lot of families that have that mom, the matriarch, that makes absolutely no sense. I don't know if anyone out there has that. We might go back to Kennedy. Let's see if there's anybody. Leahy's boring. Well, probably Kennedy. Let's go back. What we should do is check out Aaron Rupar and see if anybody said something different. Johnson paused their COVID vaccine study. That's very bad news. It's not unexpected, but I'm really hoping somebody comes through with a vaccine pretty soon here. And I think that's it. This is nonsense about Biden, I'm sure. Here we go.
Eastern time this morning. You'll see it right here on Fox. Meanwhile, let's talk a little bit about this. Joe Biden, who has been pretty good over the last couple of months on stonewalling on different things. Apparently yesterday, same day, he said he was running for the Senate and forgot Mitt Romney's name.
He did say he was running for the Senate, but there's more to that. And he said that he ran as a proud Democrat for the Senate, that he ran as a proud Democrat for vice president. His words are not great. He has a speech impediment. And then he's running as a proud Democrat. I'll show it to you. This is, it is ridiculous. That the Trump campaign is highlighting this. Hannity highlighted, and they stopped. He said, "I'm a proud Democrat running for the Senate," and they stop, like right away. And you think, well, I'm sure he said something after that, because the last time he did that, they completely misrepresented what he said. And lo and behold, oddly enough, they did. Let's watch that. Let's see. Let's put it into context, shall we? I mean, what the hell? Nobody else does. Here we go. Joe, take it away.
You know, we have to come together. That's what.
We're gonna pump the volume up on this one, kids. Oh, I can do that on this end. Hold on. Here's Mr. Joey Biden. He's running for president this year.
You know, we have to come together. That's why I'm running. I'm running as a proud Democrat for the Senate. When I ran as a proud Democrat for vice president, I'm running as a proud Democrat for president. But I promise you this, I will govern as an American president. I'll govern for everyone who voted for me as well as against me.
Very, very clear what he's saying there. I don't know. Could you guys hear that? Let me just check the volume level.
We have to come together. That's why I'm running. I'm running as a proud Democrat for the Senate. When I ran as a proud Democrat for vice president. I'm running as a proud Democrat.
Okay, so he screwed up the wording there. I ran as a proud... He doesn't think he's running for the Senate. This is probably written out on the teleprompter for him. I ran as a proud Democrat for the Senate. I ran as a proud Democrat. Now I'm running as a proud Democrat. But I will govern for all Americans. That's the whole point. But nope. Oh, he thinks he's running for the Senate. He doesn't know where he is. He thinks his name is Joseph, but his real name is Joe. My voice is going away. I shouldn't even be talking right now. I got voiceovers to record and stuff. I don't know why my voice is going away. It's probably COVID. It's probably what it is. Let's watch Kennedy and get out of here.
Referred to him as that Mormon senator. Yesterday, he accidentally revealed exactly how he feels about. Said he was running for the Senate and forgot Mitt Romney's name, referred to him as that...
Forgot whose name?
That Mormon senator. Yes.
Remember Trump referring to that woman in Michigan, talking about Governor Whitmer multiple times? He cannot remember Governor Whitmer's name.
Yesterday, he accidentally
What happened there?
Revealed exactly how he feels about court packing. Remember, he has said in the past that as recently as Friday, voters don't deserve to know if he would pack the court. They'll know after the election. Well, yesterday, thanks to a local reporter at WKRC in Cincinnati, we found out a little more about how Joe Biden feels. Watch this.
Yes, let's.
Court packing is going on now. Never before, when an election has already begun and millions of votes already cast, has it ever been that a Supreme Court nominee was put forward? I'm not a fan of court packing, but I don't want to get off on that whole issue. I want to keep focused. The president would love nothing better than to fight about whether or not I would, in fact, pack the court or not pack the court, etc. The focus is, why is he doing what he's doing now? That's the court packing the public should be focused on.
And so what he revealed is, I'm not a fan of court packing, which is kind of what he has sounded like in the past. We played one soundbite for you yesterday. Here's another one.
The Senate again stood firm in 37 in the court packing attempt. In this environment, Roosevelt, and remember this old adage about power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Corrupted by power, in my view, unveiled his court packing plan. He wanted to increase the number of justices to 15, allowing himself to nominate those additional judges. It took an act of courage on the part of his own party institutionally to stand up against this power grab.
And so that's very telling. So historically, he said he's not a fan of it. Yesterday, he said he's not a fan of it. So Ainsley, you know, if you are part of his progressive base and you were counting on him to pack the court to stand up to Trump, who's ramming this nomination through, it's like, oh, he's not going to pack the court?
So they're trying to get the progressive base to stop voting for Biden. That's their plan now. They're so desperate. They're like, you know what? We're not convincing the independents. We've got to chip away at his base. That's what we're trying to do. Just like during the debate when Biden said something, I don't even remember what they were talking about at the time. Was it about the Green New Deal? Whatever it was. And Trump said like, oh, you just lost the left. You just lost the left. The Democrat just lost the left. Going back to what I've said for 4 years now, Trump won because Hillary lost African-American males. That was the difference, mathematically. Hillary won for a number of reasons. Don't get me wrong. You can assign any reason you want. But mathematically, on the day of the election at the polls, voter suppression, Russian suppression, and just lack of enthusiasm, that's why Hillary lost. More people voted for her. Okay, yeah. So the Electoral College is really why Hillary
Maybe
lost.
I'm not.
Because we're not a democracy. We're a representative democracy. By the way, you often hear the argument, oh, we're a republic, not a democracy. We're a republic. Every country is a republic unless they have a monarchy or a pope. That's every country. Go Venezuela. Oh, socialist. Yeah, they're a democracy. They're whether the votes count or not. I mean, yes, in Venezuela, it doesn't count one person, one vote. So they're not a true democracy, really. They're a sham. Wait. You guys get it.
Is enthusiastic about voting for the guy who is not Donald Trump.
Well, that was the first time in this election we've gotten close to an answer saying he's not a fan, but he still didn't say he wasn't planning on doing it. He doesn't want to answer the question probably because he does want, to your point, Steve, appeal to those progressives.
To everybody.
Ted Cruz says...
I'm going to say that's an answer. He's not a fan of doing it. But will he or won't he? Well, we'll see what happens. Just use the Trump line. Well, we'll see what happens.
The reason that they refuse to answer the question is that they know that it's not popular with the voters. It's a partisan power grab, and they do intend to pack the court. Whether or not that will happen, we're still not sure. President Trump was on the campaign trail yesterday. He was at that rally. He was dancing.
I hope it happens. I think I'm going to lose my health care on the 10th.
This is his first rally since he was diagnosed with COVID. He got out of the hospital a week ago.
I got to do a little more reading on it. David Mickelson yesterday said that Lincoln also packed the court. I don't remember that. I wasn't alive. Keep in mind, I didn't even grow up in this country. So I know that Jefferson did it. I know that Jackson did it. I know somebody else brought the court down. So it was even for years, too. You don't have to have an odd number of Supreme Court justices. In fact, the original founding fathers thought that being even would be much better because you've got an even number. There's going to be a lot of ties, and it's going to go back to the states or whoever the lower court was to decide because states were the ultimate power originally. Talk about originalists. Real originalists to the Constitution, if they're sitting on the Supreme Court, if they were actual literal originalists, they would, every problem that came up, they would say, like, you guys figure it out. If it's state versus state, we'll talk about it. Everybody else gets into the whole Marbury versus Madison, we have the power, blah, blah, blah. But the founding fathers just thought, like, there's going to be disagreements. Rhode Island, you do your thing. New York, you do your thing. If there's a dispute, we'll settle it. Interstate commerce, blah, blah, blah. But the originalists now are just like, well, obviously, if you look in the Constitution, there's that amendment about abortion. I mean, there must be.
And last Monday, and there he is dancing. That's in Sanford, Florida. He predicts he's going to win, and he did say, "Look, remember, guys, I am not a normal."
That's worse than my dad's dance. Does everybody's dad have a dance? Am I that dad now? Do the overbite. probably am. I'm probably that dad. Let's watch Kennedy for like 2 minutes. I gotta get ready for tennis here. We're gonna go netsing. Going netsing with the kids. I can't believe they're waking up this early. It's West Coast here, in case you're watching and you don't know where we are. I'm out in Los Angeles. Here's Kennedy, the senator.
Barrett is on a mission from God to single-handedly.
What is he saying?
Judge. It should be.
Is he using the Blues Brothers line? Yeah, we're going to do a haircut. I'm actually going to order the haircutting supplies from the Costco. Like a whole kit, I think. And then here's the thing. I don't like, do I just need some scissors for Kevinly daughter to cut my hair? Or do I need that grooming kit with the, like it's $20 right now from Costco, which I guess you could always use a grooming kit. I don't know how, I don't know if we're going to get a vaccine before the end of next year. And oh my God, I can almost lick my hair now. And you guys did come up with a bunch of money for Books and Bricks. By the way, I know there's hardly anybody watching right now because it's early, but we raised over $30,000 for Books and Bricks. Too early in the morning for the bell. So happy with you guys and everybody else who was out there and contributed to Books and Bricks. $30,000 to send kids to school in Kenya. You guys have taken my words away. It's I'm so happy with everybody, and because of that, yes, Dr. Howard had the idea that if he can raise more than $1,000 from Kevinly, who calls themselves the Kevinly family, then I will let Kevinly daughter cut my hair, and that's where we are. So we're gonna do that, but I cannot say enough about you guys.
Yours.
Senator, what can we expect today?
Well, yesterday, my Democratic colleagues, you'll not be surprised to learn, made a number of evidence-free accusations. They're coordinated. They're very well-versed in the stuff they make up, and they made up a lot yesterday. And to hear of yesterday that Judge Barrett is on a mission from God to single-handedly deny health insurance to all Americans. And that's preposterous. And, you know, put down the bomb. No, Americans don't believe that. My colleagues think Americans are morons. You know, I think most Americans see right through this.
Oh, well, a lot of Americans are morons.
What they...
I don't know if you can see the screen or not.
They see is a very accomplished jurist, and that's why my Democratic friends are doing all this. They can't attack her on her qualifications.
So they're going to bring this up over and over again. Will you recuse yourself if this election is thrown to the Supreme Court, number one? And number two, will you recuse yourself when this Supreme Court decision comes your way November 11th when it comes to severability and Obamacare? And she will say?
She'll say the short answer is no, the long answer is hell no.
Okay. What do you expect to go at in terms of your line of questioning? How do you plan to approach it? What questions do you want answered?
I'm going to talk about our judicial philosophy and the changing role of the federal judiciary in the American system of
Thank you, Dr. Howard, for getting your dad to donate. I appreciate that.
Government. I'm going to make sure that she understands that judges aren't supposed to rewrite the Constitution every other Thursday to advance some social agenda that the voters won't accept.
You know, we know what's going to happen today. When a Republican is speaking, it's going to be positive about the judge and, you know, her attributes and why she should be confirmed. And then the Democrats are going to you know, as you said, talk about Donald Trump, the Affordable Care Act, history, and things like that. Isn't that just the best card they've got? Because they can't derail this thing.
Well, let me say
which
first,
is why it's pointless.
We need to have these hearings. This is important. This job is one of the most powerful unelected positions in the Western world. And my job is to make sure the president hadn't made a mistake. And so I think it's perfectly appropriate that we test the nominee's intellect and character and judgment and judicial philosophy.
Where was that attitude in 2016 when Obama nominated Merrick Garland and we sat with an 8-person court for 11 months. Where was that attitude that my job is to make sure the president hasn't made a mistake? My job is to advise and consent, not wait around for a year. Where was that fucking attitude in 2016, and why didn't the Democrats fight? That's why we are where we are. That's a lovely face on Kennedy, by the way. That's it for this morning, guys. I got to get going. Have a good day, y'all. I'll see you later. I'm sure I'll be broadcasting later as well, but I got to get ready here, get changed, and go do some netsing. So we will see you guys on the flip side. Not really sure what that means. Probably reference to 45s. Speaking of 45, we'll cover that later.